What is up, and welcome back. I have a horrific recap of some of last week's horror news for you. But first,
I want to play a game.
The question is, what is the name of the fictional Canadian mining town in which 1981's My Bloody Valentine is set? Leave your answer, right, wrong, or wrong for the sake of humor, in the comments. Alright, let's go back in time a bit to Sunday, October 15th, with a couple fun reminders of the frights available after Halloween this year. Jack in the Box's Angry Monster Tacos promotion will be going until November 20th, and The Simpsons' annual Treehouse of Horror episode will premiere on November 5th. Just saying, some of Jack's Angry Monster Tacos while you watch The Simpsons' 34th Treehouse of Horror? Sounds like a good idea, huh? Sunday of last week also brought with it a truly terrifying unboxing from horror enthusiast Uncanny Carlos, who added a very large and very lifelike animatronic to his growing horror collection. Good luck to all you trick-or-treaters stopping by Uncanny Carlos's house this Halloween. Leatherface will be waiting for you. Monday, October 16th of last week had me seeing dollar signs, and according to the latest box office numbers, The Exorcist Believer almost hit $45 million domestically last Monday in its second week of release. Saw X was not too far behind with over $41 million, the film in its third week of release. And Hocus Pocus, a true Disney classic, was re-released in select theaters and it made almost $4 million at the box office. And while we're on the topic of going to the movies, last Monday brought word that Regal Cinemas was bringing George A. Romero's 1978 zombie horror classic, Dawn of the Dead, back to theaters this Halloween. Check your local Regal listings and get your tickets now for the Undead Halloween event that begins October 27th. Speaking of zombies, it was strangely exciting to see that Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice would both be starring in Zombie Plane, an upcoming film directed by Lav Bodnaruk and Michael Meyer. Filming for Zombie Plane wrapped earlier this year in Australia, and the film could reach a wider audience as early as next year. Did you hear the one about Chuck Norris getting bitten by the zombie? Or was it a cobra? And finally, last Monday, October 16th, FNAF fans were treated to a short video called Look Inside, where cast and crew from the upcoming Blumhouse and Universal film touched on all kinds of FNAF frights that await you when the film releases later this month on October 27th. Tuesday, October 17th of last week brought more video game-related scares with it, with the arrival of Silent Hill Ascension's official trailer on YouTube. The interactive experience will allow the viewer to choose who lives and who dies in this new and horrifying Silent Hill horror adventure. Silent Hill Ascension will be available on October 31st. Gargoyles is getting the live-action treatment from Disney and a few horror greats. Announced last Tuesday, James Wan and Gary Dauberman will be tackling a live-action version of the hit 1994 animated series, with the Gargoyles film premiering on Disney Plus when all is ready for release. And speaking of Plus, in A+, Mike Flanagan's latest hit, The Fall of the House of Usher, sits high on Netflix's global top list in the number 2 spot, and I imagine it'll be sitting there for a lot longer. What a great show. And if you're an Edgar Allan Poe fan and you haven't seen it yet, you'll be sitting there all like, well, watching. Last Tuesday also had news to make your mouth water, with McDonald's announcing the return of their Happy Meal Boo Buckets just in time for Halloween. Collect all 4. Wednesday, October 18th of last week was a good one for those doubting the new Alien movie from Fede Alvarez, when news broke that Ridley Scott enjoyed Alien Romulus, calling it fucking great. Starring Kaylee Spaney and Isabella Merced, Alien Romulus hits theaters next year on August 16th. A Sharknado is cool, but what kind of damage can a tornado packed with monsters do? Monsternado will answer that burning question for you in due time, but last Wednesday, an official trailer became available for Monsternado, and you can check it out now on YouTube. Monsternado is set to release next month on November 14th. F-bombs were dropped last Wednesday, trailers dropped as well. What's next drop? I know, how about a new poster for It's a Wonderful Knife? It's a Wonderful Knife will star Jane Widdop, Justin Long, and Joel McHale, slashing into theaters next month on November 10th. Calling all horror gamers, last Thursday, October 19th was packed with video game news including new add-ons for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. For a price almost equal to buying the game again, you can get your hands on new outfits, bloody skins, and a new Leatherface, available on October 24th. Ghostbusters fans on Nintendo Switch and Steam can now enjoy Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed Ecto Edition, which became available last Thursday. The awesomely priced $20 pickup will include the base game and all 4 DLC packs. Get playing now and enjoy some voice work from the OG Ghostbusters cast as well. Calling all creeps. No wait, that's Goosebumps. Hey Creepshow fans! The Creep awaits you in a new video game experience coming from Dread XP. A trailer was dropped last Thursday that really only announced the game, no gameplay was shown, and horror fans can expect it sometime soon. Before Halloween? Maybe. I wish I had more info on this one. Friday, October 20th of last week gave us a new TV spot for Godzilla Minus One. Nothing you haven't seen in the official trailer, but definitely more Godzilla in this one. Godzilla Minus One releases to Japan November 3rd and later to the US on December 1st. Good news for fans of Trick or Treat and horror's favorite little buddy Sam. A sequel is now in active development, confirmed by Trick or Treat's writer-director Michael Dougherty. Haven't seen Trick or Treat yet? Check it out, it's one of the better horror anthology films out there. Friday means new films at your local cinema, and just released are films including Night of the Hunted, Soulmates, Hayride to Hell, Kill Her. Also be sure to check out Saw X, which is still in theaters, but now available on video on demand. We've come to the end of this horrific recap. It was yesterday's Saturday, October 21st, and nothing really notable happened in the world of horror, taking us back to
I want to play a game.
where the horror trivia question was, what is the name of the fictional Canadian mining town in which 1981's My Bloody Valentine is set? And the name of that town is Valentine Bluffs. Who'd have thought, huh? Thanks for tuning into this week's horrific recap. I'll see you next Sunday with some more spooky news. See you next week.